Hello everyone and welcome to a special edition of LNS that's not so LNS-y. It's not so late night. Because when I get the chance to stream multiple times a day, I do like to do it. When I'm normally at my wife's parents' house, we can't stream multiple times a day at all. I can only do it late at night, but since I'm here and nobody's here and there's some pretty nice internet, I'm going to take advantage of it. Might as well. And we're going to be streaming some Binding of Isaac Rebirth at request by, I think it was Spartan that requested it, and both Catman. So they were thinking we should do some Binding of Isaac races. I don't think they're quite here yet, but when they do appear, or when they do get into chat, I will definitely be doing races. But until that time being, as long as they actually do show up, I will be doing some more Lost sadness, and there will be many tears. Not literally, but, you know, figuratively. Get it? Do you get it? See, Isaac's crying. Tears. Tears are shots. Yeah, see? See, I definitely kind of tied that together there. A little bit.
Isaac and his mother lived alone in a small house on a hill. Isaac kept to himself, drawing pictures and playing with his toys as his mom watched Christian broadcasts on the television. Life was simple, and they were both happy. That was until the day Isaac's mom heard a voice from above. "Your son has become corrupted by sin. He needs to be saved." "I will do my best to save him, my lord," Isaac's mother replied, rushing into Isaac's room, removing all that was evil from his life. Again the voice called to her. "Isaac's soul is still corrupt. He needs to be cut off from all that is evil in this world and confess his sins." "I will follow your instructions, Lord. I have faith in thee," Isaac's mother replied, as she locked Isaac in his room, away from the evils of the world. One last time, Isaac's mom heard the voice of God calling to her. "You've done as I've asked, but I still question your devotion to me. To prove your faith, I will ask one more thing of you." "Yes, Lord, anything," Isaac's mother begged. "To prove your love and devotion, I require a sacrifice. Your son Isaac will be this sacrifice. Go into his room and end his life as an offering to me to prove you love me above all else." "Yes, Lord," she replied, grabbing a butcher's knife from the kitchen. Isaac, watching through a crack in his door, trembled in fear. Scrambling around his room to find a hiding place, he noticed a trapdoor to the basement hidden under his rug. Without hesitation, he flung open the hatch, just as his mother burst through his door and threw himself down into the unknown depths below.
Whoops, totally forgot to switch it over. Sorry about that. I'm sure people have seen the story over and over again, and I will not forget that next time. But you got to hear the story. I just totally forgot to switch it over from my splash screen. So sorry about that. I just noticed that. So like I said, there's nobody in chat right now, so I'm going to be waiting for Spartan and Catman to hopefully show up to see if they want to do the Isaac races that they were saying. If they don't show up, that's fine. This is just going to be a Lost fiasco. Because anybody that's seen my stream knows that I lose as the Lost every single time. No matter what items I get, no matter if it's like the most OP combination ever, I always lose. It's unfortunate. The pinking shears are okay. They're not the most strongest item that you could possibly have on the Lost, but it's not bad. And starting on a Basement XL is really nice. Let's see, you can't use the pinking shears to get a free cursed room though, so that's kind of sad. Okay, I was hoping I could do that. It was a little sketchy because it's getting really close. Oh god, I hate this. I'm almost tempted. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. Just gonna do it. It feels right. Yeah, that feels pretty good. I think that was the right decision, because that would have been an incredibly annoying room. And it is a room that is pretty easy to die on, too. And I should easily have pinking shears back before the boss, considering this is a basement XL. If it wasn't an XL, it might not work. Because usually you don't have 6 rooms of combat when you've already done a couple of rooms. Now, amnesia sucks. That sucks, the big one. Because now I have no idea what I'm doing. Hello, monstrosity. Do you by chance have Isaac? Because if so, if you want to, you can join us in our races today, as long as Spartan and Catman actually are able to show up, as long as they are allowed to live. Because I think Spartan was pretty darn tired last night. Oh, you do? Cool. Yeah, if you want to, we could do some Isaac races. Right now I'm just doing some Lost buffoonery because, you know, I'm hoping to win as the Lost, but I'm not expecting it ever. I don't even think I'm expecting it when he gets buffed. Because honestly, I don't think the buff is enough. If they're going to change some stats of his, I think he might be a more viable character, though. If he's more like Judas, I would love to play him. Oh, you're playing Risk of Rain? Yeah, I saw that. Or at least... yeah, I think so. Risk of Rain is super fun. Oh god. Be very careful. Did I get you friended on Steam, Monstrosity? Are you Dr. Dingus, I think? I believe you are, but I'm not sure. I'm like completely confused as to who's what, because some people have their name that's with the stream chat, and some people don't. And I don't... does Steam allow you to make notes for people? Okay, you are that, okay. Because I don't know if Steam allows you to make notes for people, like where I could say... I could put your note of your stream name, that way I know who everybody is, but I'm not sure if it does. If so, I wouldn't have a clue how to do it. Might have to look into that, though. Because that could seriously get really confusing after a while. So Ghost Baby's okay. It kind of makes the Lost kind of like the Lost 0.5 of what he's already going to be. If, you know, the new buffed Lost is going to be Lost 2.0, then I suppose that this would make him like 0.5, sort of? Or would it be 1.5? No, because 1.5 would be just having Spectral Tears himself. Maybe it's 1.25. It's because it's not quite the same. And honestly, I don't think Ghost Baby's Spectral Tears are very good, because if you have him on a rock like this, look, he can't shoot through the rock. What the hell? You can clearly see he's shooting. His tears just splash on the rock. I don't know if that's a bug. Maybe it is. That's not supposed to happen with Spectral Tears. Unless maybe it's just the way familiars work. Maybe. Oh jeez, that's scary. Oh yes, Brilliant Behemoth is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Oh jeez. Oops. Yeah, and if you watch some of my old streams of Risk of Rain, you'll probably find where some of the artifacts are too. If if you're interested in trying to find artifacts. They make the game a little easier, although some of them make it much more difficult. Like glass. I think I will go to the shop. Oh man. kind of immediately regret this, but I think I'll take BOGO bombs because I don't have very many bombs in the first place. In fact, I have 0 bombs, so yeah, I think BOGO bombs is a good buy. Ooh, careful. Yeah, that's a good item. What it does is the Burning Witness, and every time you get a kill, you get an extra damage up, a little bit of a damage up, and you get to trail fire for a little while. In fact, I'm going to use Pinking Shears here because Steven is really freaking annoying. Come on, Pinking Shears. That's great. I don't even feel bad about that, because this is probably going to be Monstro. Yeah, Monstro's fine. So I think that's all it does, and it gives you a move speed bonus as well for a little while. The fire can hurt enemies, and of course the extra damage is useful. It's not for very long though, but it's pretty good. And you'll notice the movement speed increase. Every time you kill an enemy, you'll see it. Yep, that's where the fire comes from. That was terrible. It kind of gives you a fireman's boots effect, if you've seen the fireman's boots. I don't like that room. Oh, that was Curse of the Maze too. Fun. But yeah, because the fireman's boots gives you that effect all the time. I don't know if it's a speed up or if it's just the fire trail. But unfortunately you have to unlock the fireman's boots. And it's not an easy unlock either. Like, I haven't gotten it yet. It's a tough one to unlock. Because you have to survive in lava for 1 whole minute without jumping out. And it's not easy, that's for sure. Because lava will tear you up. I've tried doing it with a bunch of characters and it just doesn't work quite yet. Maybe one of these days I'll get it though. I'm sure I will. I don't know why I grabbed that soul heart. Oh, fun. That's super useful. I don't want damage. I'm lost. He doesn't need damage, right? Right, guys? The Lost doesn't need damage. He needs bombs. He needs bombs that he can control. Can you tell how excited I am? I'm super excited. I think this is the one. Okay, it's not. 2 Brilliant Behemoths, I think it just makes it so that it does more damage, I believe. I'm guessing. I'm not really sure how items stack in that game, though. Some of them I understand, but some of them are really difficult to understand because they don't let you know what they do when they stack. It could make it so that it's a bigger explosion radius, because I know it doesn't have a proc chance. Brilliant Behemoth is just every hit, period. Which is nice. I'm glad that it's not a proccing item. But yeah, I think it just does like splash damage and whatnot. And so 2 of them, if it even stacks, because I know some tier 3s, I don't even think they stack. They will, but they don't do anything, I'm pretty sure. There's 2 explosives every hit? Nice. That could be it then. That seems overpowered. Oh, there's a tinted rock. Go ahead and grab that. Not what I was looking for. Now getting the quarter is interesting because it means pretty much a guaranteed shop. And that shop could have stopwatch, which, I mean, I've had stopwatch before and I still have never won as the Lost, so it doesn't guarantee your win at all. Oh, that guy. He exploded and then he came back to life and he did it again. And would you please go in that fire, dude? Go in that fire. Go in that fire. Be good. You're not going in the fire. There's nothing I could do. They are the worst enemies that could ever get that goo state, they are the absolute worst. Because they can protect themselves with their enemies that they summon on death. And they do it every single time. Which I think is a little overpowered, and I think that's something they overlooked. They should only be able to summon their enemies once. Because they just create a fortress around them of enemies that you have to get through, and you can't really get through. Oh, you're playing as a bandit? Yeah, bandit's pretty good with the Brilliant Behemoth, I would think. Man, that was a lot of explosions. Please be good. Oh, that's pretty good. That is definitely pretty good. Whoops. No, that's not good. Yeah, see, Bandit's a pretty easy one to get. And you'll get Sniper once you beat the game. As long as you just keep playing on easy, you'll get him pretty easily. I've never beaten the game on normal, except for with multiplayer help. Because honestly, I think the difficulty ramps up too fast. And I like exploring too much, and so I don't think I'll ever be able to beat normal all by myself. No matter how much practice. Unless you get like really super good items, but it's just, it gets way too hard, way too quickly on normal. Easy feels just about right though, but sometimes it even gets too hard too quickly. Just depends. I like where they went with the timer and everything, I just don't think it was executed very good. It could have been done better. A flat difficulty progression would have been much nicer. It would have been much more user-friendly with Risk of Rain as well. It would have probably attracted way more players. Because more casual players would have came in and been like, hey, you know, I feel like I could try this game. I feel like I've got a, you know, decent shot at it. Whereas casual players like me were like, well, I mean, it's a fun game, it really is, and even if you don't win, it's still fun. But it really sucks to not even be able to get off the first level sometimes. It does happen, but it only usually happens with like a magma worm, something. It can sometimes surprise you on the first level. A little bit. Not too bad though. Oh, careful. The thing with Bandit is, I think his third skill is not really necessary to Bandit. I've been thinking lately, wow, I don't know how I'm gonna get through this. Yeah, there was no way through that. I've been thinking lately that the Bandit's third skill would just be better on the Sniper. It's really unfortunate they didn't give it to the Sniper, because the Sniper needs a way of losing aggro. Because he's such a slow shooter, you have to active reload every shot. Yeah, well, yeah, he's got like an invincibility because nobody can see you, nobody can hurt you, kind of thing. And it loses aggro when you use it. If everybody's aggroed on you, you just pop it, and for a while you have no aggro. You can get to a better vantage point, which is what Sniper needs. But no, they gave him a dumb somersault, which doesn't really work well. And it makes you immune for while you're in the air, and that's it. It doesn't really give you much time to reposition yourself, which you really need as Sniper. So I think he should have had the smoke bomb, because it just would have been better. He also needs a rework with his fourth skill, Sniper does, because it's not very good. It's not very smart at picking targets. It's just not a good skill in general. It's good against bosses, but it's not good against anything else, really. Wow, thanks for that game. Midas touches. You, absolutely worthless on the Lost. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I'm just gonna try and get one dead. Wow, they take 4 hits? I thought they took 3 hits. That is ridiculous. This is why I hate the Lost. So I've said it before, but there are many things that they could do to balance the Lost that really wouldn't be that hard. If you're gonna make him be a one-hit character, make him a glass cannon. Glass cannon works. Or, that's terrible, if you don't want to make him a glass cannon, like I've said before, give him a Joker card, that works. Early deal with the devil, that could make him super strong. Either that, or just make it so that he doesn't have this freaking huge hitbox. Yeah, Thwibs are amazing. Thwibs are absolutely amazing. They're one of the best used items, hands down. Oh, Caitlin's playing Grand Theft Auto 5. I don't have that game. Probably never will have that game either, because I don't think my computer would handle it. And honestly, I like the older Grand Theft Autos better. I don't know, maybe it's just me. But yeah, the Thwibs can pretty much hit almost one-shot any boss. It's just a little bit tougher with the Magma Worm because he likes to try and run away. Whereas if you get like Colossus or something, yeah, you're one-shotting that guy. Ancient Wisp, one-shotted. Maybe. It depends upon how much life, I guess. He's a terrible character. But unlocking the Lost, as long as you use seeds, it's incredibly easy to unlock the Lost. It didn't even take me very long at all. I only messed up once, and that's because I didn't know that Mully Booms didn't do a full heart of damage. They did a half a heart of damage, and then I ended up dying to something else, and I was like, oh, I gotta restart that little piece there. But other than that, I didn't have to try over and over again at all, and just playing the Lost is not fun. People were asking Edmund about it, and he's like, oh, I made the Lost for fun, so that people would have fun. And, you know, he dropped the ball there, for sure. He's a good game creator, but damn, he dropped the ball with the Lost. No, wait. You might be able to use seeds to get Judas. I didn't. All you have to do is just get to Satan. All you really have to do is get Goat Head, and then you're pretty much golden, as long as you're strong enough to beat Mom's Heart. Because Goat Head will give you a guaranteed deal with the devil. That'll give you a guaranteed trip to Sheol. And that's the only way you can really beat him without unlocking the trip to Sheol all the time. Ukulele, what it does is it has a chance to proc a chain lightning attack. It's a good item. It's a really good item. I like Ukulele a lot. And it does a lot of damage. And depending upon, well, you're the bandit, so if you're tap shooting his first skill, you should probably proc Ukulele a lot. You'll see it. Once you see a big giant white lightning chain, you'll know that Ukulele procced. And you might even see it on one enemy. It will be like a weird looking lightning that doesn't chain because it doesn't chain from one enemy. Because there's nothing to chain to. But you'll see like a little crinkle of lightning kind of when you hit with it. And it does a little bit of lightning damage, but Ukulele really shines in big groups. Because you can just chain that lightning like crazy. But there are still some items in Risk of Rain that I'm not too sure of. Not too sure how they work or whatnot. I think there's even some that I still haven't even gotten. Well, I mean, I know there's some that I haven't unlocked, obviously, but playing with Command, you have access to all items, unlocked or not. So that's kind of useful. with the command artifact, it makes it so much easier to get Chef and the alien head unlocked, because the alien head is incredibly hard to unlock. You have to get 7 monster teeth and 1 guardian heart in a single run, and just leaving that up to random is a nightmare. So yeah, I would definitely recommend command for those kind of things. And to get Chef, you have to have meat nugget, sprouting egg, bitter root. Let's see what else is there. Foreign fruits, and I think there's one more. I can't think of it. They're all healing. Oh, bustling fungus. That was the one. Yeah. Wait, but you didn't have the command artifact, did you? Oh, see, your game must have done what mine did. Because I didn't have the sacrifice artifact, but as soon as I went into single player, since I didn't like reset the game or something, it still thought that I had sacrifice. So I think that must have been what happened. That must have been what happened to your game. Which is fine. I mean, it's a bug, though. It's definitely a bug. Because you shouldn't be able to do that kind of stuff. Yeah, it was what happened to me, because I didn't have the sacrifice artifact. But it still was acting like I had the sacrifice artifact, even when I was playing in single player. So it's just a bug. It makes sense, though. That's how you were doing it, because that is command. So if you don't have command on, you can't do that. It'll just be random items. But command is one of the easiest ones to get, just so you know. All you have to do is get to the hive cluster, which is level 4. Well, it's a variant of level 4. And go to the very top and to the right. And if you see these weird pink fine slime things like disappearing and stuff, you have to try to climb those. You don't have to worry about trying to climb them while they're visible, because you can still hang on to them while they're invisible, which is good, because I was worried about that. But they just turn invisible, so you don't know where they are, so you might have to take your time with it, but that's where the command artifact is. You just climb those little ropes, and it's just right there at the end. It's not a very difficult one to get. And it's probably the most useful artifact, I'd say. Although, I mean, it's tricky. It depends. I don't really like command because I think that it's a little bit tricky to grab your items. And like you were saying before, sometimes it bugs out and it doesn't show the whole items on the screen, which is obviously a bug. Not a very good one either. Oh, what is this pill? It's full health. I'm out of here. I don't even want to worry about it. I could take damage, and I don't want that to happen. So teleport is a good item for the Lost. It is a really good item. Oh man, I wish I had a key. Right about now, I really wish I had a key. Hold on a second. I'm gonna try and blow my way into the shop here. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Stopwatch. One of the best pickups you can possibly get on the Lost. So it's looking better. I'll take the key. And you know what, I'll take the pill just to see what it is. Range up, that's fine. Okay, so stopwatch means everybody is going to be slow. I love that. Now the question is, should I use a key on these chests, or should I use a key... Oh, I can't get in there. So I'm going to use it on one of these chests and just hope for keys. Unfortunately, it didn't get keys. That's not the way it worked. I guess that's fine. I'm going to be looking for a devil deal here soon. I think this will be a relatively easy Larry Jr. fight because, as you can see, they're slowed. I still have no damage, though. Sucks. It's almost impossible to take damage against Larry Jr. when he's this slow. And the stopwatch permanently slows every room of the game. So it's single-handedly the strongest pickup that you can get as the Lost. But it's not always available, so it's not a guaranteed thing. This would be nice if it's a win, though. I would be super excited. I hate Placenta, but whatever. It doesn't do anything on the Lost. Oh, Horror Babylon is fantastic. Because he has no life anyway, it's permanent Horror Babylon. That is going to be a huge damage increase. Let's check out the tiers. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's going from 2 to 4. That's doubling the damage. I like it. It feels comfortable. I think this is an okay start. The problem with Horror Babylon is it gives you a speed increase, which I really didn't need because I already had the growth hormones, I think it is, that gives speed. So my speed is a little fast. And that could be incredibly dangerous. But if the enemies are super slow, maybe it won't be so dangerous. Check this out real quick. Couple red chests. That's actually really nice. I'm going to try and open them. See what I get. Let's get out of here. That's one thing I really love about the teleport, is you can just leave those rooms that are sketchy like that. And that room was quite sketchy. I'm going to grab this battery just in case. Don't like this room, but it should be fine, because as you can see, everybody's going incredibly slow. I love it. But I probably still will die, unfortunately. Because I've had stopwatch on several runs as the Lost, and I still managed to die. Come on, seriously. There we go. As you can tell with these guys, it even slows enemy shots, which is amazing, giving you ample time to... that's not very good, but I'll take it because... Well, actually, no, I won't take it. Because it forfeits all of your drops, I think, in the hopes of getting more black hearts, which is useless for the Lost anyway. Any kind of hearts is useless for the Lost. I do not want these Ipecac shots in any way, shape, or form, so please do not shoot me with your Ipecac. I will not be a happy camper if that happens. Good. Oh, you got Burning Witness again? Nice. I think it just makes it so that it does more damage. Probably just kind of stacks everything that it does, all of the benefits it gives. But I'm not sure, it might actually last longer too. There's still so much that's up in the air about that game. Especially because it has no stats in that game. Like in Isaac, you can look here, you can be like looking at your stats and be like, okay, I understand that I'm, you know, pretty high on damage, pretty high on speed. But in Risk of Rain, you know, you can't do that. There is no stat screen. Oh, I don't have a key. I really need a key game. That'd be very, very nice. This Joker? Oh, it's credit card. If I had a key, I would use this credit card. Don't ever save the credit card for Deals with the Devil when you're playing The Lost. You usually want to save it for Deals with the Devil, yes, on any other character, but on The Lost, it's useless. It's wasted if you save it on Deal with the Devil. Because he always gets free Deals with the Devil anyway. So I'm going to use credit card in the shop. I can't take Blue Candle, I just can't do it. The teleport's just working too well. Hello, Redstone. Just playing some Rebirth. Lost style, of course. Good, I like the key. I don't... Oh, I might as well take the bomb. I mean, it's freaking free. And where's my item room? Yeah, I'm gonna head to the item room real quick, since I finally have a key. This could be the one. This could be it. What? I have a key. Oh. Ugh. I don't like this one. Yeah, I'm streaming at this time due to just being at my parents' house. Since nobody's here, I figured I might as well take advantage of it, because I don't know when the next time is that I'm going to be able to stream double streams a day. It may never come again. Cool. Oh god. I don't know if I should have taken the mascara. I mean, it's good damage, but man, it's really slow tears. Like, really slow. Look at this. Super slow, and super slow shot speed. I don't know if I wanted to grab that or not. I guess there's not much I can do about it right now. It's already happened, but we'll see. Maybe I can make up with it with my incredible speed that I have. Just gotta be careful. Ipecac shot could end the run, potentially. Don't have Pyromaniac. What is this? 48-hour energy? Don't need it. I'll pop it, but I don't need it. I got a couple bombs. Not gonna worry about that. I do have a key. Do I want to open a chest? Yes, I do. Oh, that was a good chest. Gave me back my key. I'm glad about that. Thank you very much, chest. And I'll open this one. That was not as good. But it's alright. The death card. Not so bad. Yeah, I might be doing a Skype race. It just depends upon if the people that recommended this game for racing is going, or are going to show up. I'm not sure if they will yet. I can't remember when Spartan said he was going to show up. But I tried to stream kind of when he said that he would be awake. Yes! It's the meat! The cube of meat! Please don't be Krampus. Oh god, it's Krampus. Krampus can still be an absolute whore, even on slow mode. Because his Brimstone is not slowed at all. His tells are not slowed at all for Brimstone, so you just have to be careful, like that. And we're gonna kill him, and lump of coal, that is just fine. I did not want Krampus's head, because I think it's a bad item. It's actually a god-awful item, actually. It used to be so good, but they nerfed it just too much. And they made it not a viable item, unfortunately. It's good for bosses, but, I mean, it used to be so good. You could do so much with it. And honestly, I don't think it's worth a 6-room charge. It's just not. At best, or at minimum, I would say 5 rooms. Well, not minimum. Minimum would be 4, but I would say adequate would be a 5-room charge. It's not worth 6. It's just not. Okay, yeah. I saw that trite and it scared the bejesus out of me because they can still leap quite far. Quite further than you would even imagine. Now, as long as I don't get mega fatty, I might be okay. I don't really relish fighting Gluttony here. Let's just try and do some of these corner shots. I'm trying to make sure the Brimstone never comes out, because that can single-handedly ruin your run completely. Oh god, why do these guys take so much damage? They take 2 hits with all this damage. That's ridiculous. I've got to get some tears up. I can't even imagine what Mascara would be like with tears up. That just sounds phenomenal, actually. And some shot speed up would be amazing as well. Good. 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 That is an arcade. Probably won't be doing much with that, if anything. I like killing these guys in one hit. That feels real good, because that's kind of where you want to be, because those guys are just incredibly annoying. And they just, they throw a wrench into the run of the Lost, that's for sure. So do these guys. They're horrible. Okay, there we go. So I think I know how they work now. I was thinking every time that you hit them, they have a chance to they have a chance to retaliate with their blood bullets, but I don't think that's how it works. I think it's depending upon how much damage you do to them. So since I'm doing like a ton of damage, they have a chance to do that equal amount of shots kind of thing. That's a terrible item. I'm not even going to pick it up. Well, actually I might pick it up because I want to get it out of the pool. I certainly don't want that showing up on a devil deal. That item is horrible. Wait, do I have goat head? Was this... No, it was not this run. Damn it. Yeah, I'll pick it up. Just to get it out of the item pool. I'm not going to use it because it will end the run. It's a virtually worthless item for the Lost. Actually, it's not even virtually worthless because that would entitle that it has some use. It has 0 use on the Lost. You might be able to get away with it if you have, like, Holy Mantle, but I doubt it. I wouldn't test it. You could use it if you have 9 lives, but I don't even think that would be worth it. Because you die, you can't even guarantee you'd kill the whole room. I got my teleport, so I'll just do this. There's a couple pills. I'm going to check them out. 48-hour energy. Sure, I'll drop it. Why not? Actually, this isn't even hard. Might as well just fight it, I guess. Well, maybe. Oh, he just ate his own buddy. Good job, Chub. Good job. Good stuff. Tears up. That's kind of what I was looking for. More of that, please. What was that? That was the white pill? That's very nice. I'm liking it. I don't think I have to worry too much. It's probably going to be Loki next, I believe. No, Peep. Oh god, I hate Peep. It's actually not too bad with the stopwatch on, though. Because he can't really jump. Although, the one thing I do hate is those eyeballs. If that eyeball or the other eyeball gets even remotely close to me, I'm popping this teleport as soon as possible. If I feel like I'm in a trapped location, yeah, I'll pop this teleport. Oh, yeah. I tried to pop it. I pushed the button right before it hit me, and it did not count. And that is why I fucking hate the Lost. Again, and I keep showcasing why the Lost is a horrible, horrible character. Nobody thought him out. He is an unfinished character in my eyes. And I've said this before, but the buff is not going to help him. It's not going to help him at all. It might help him get past the first floor. Yes, maybe. But it's not going to help him in the long run. And he's still going to be a terrible character. And like I said, if I have the patience to do it, if I can get to 10,000 deaths without a single achievement of the Lost, without a single victory, I will personally email Edmund, I will show him my screenshots, and I will say, God damn it, give me what I deserve. 10,000 deaths, that is ridiculous. Here's my proof of 10,000 deaths on the Lost, no achievements. Can you just give me what I deserve for putting that much time into the game? Because it's going to happen. It's definitely going to happen. And that's the problem, you know. The Lost doesn't have... He doesn't have a reward system either. There's no, oh, hey, you died 100 times, hey, your next run gets to start with extra damage or something like that. No, he doesn't have that. He has no reward system at all. He does not reward you at all, unless you win. If you don't win, it's basically just the creator saying, hey, fuck you guys, you know? If you can't beat it, well, that's too bad, you know? It's so hard that even veteran Isaac players probably cry when playing The Lost, I would imagine. I know that Northern Lion absolutely hates him. Tear of Grace absolutely hates him. He drives him absolutely mad, and I totally sympathize with that. I can imagine. I've had 2,000 deaths so far with the Lost, and nothing to show for it. Nothing at all. See, if there was at least something to show for it, like maybe there's a prize for losing so many times with the Lost and it makes him a viable character, like he starts with something good, but no, he just has nothing at all. He has absolutely nothing going for him. There's nothing good you can say about the Lost, except for that he gets free devil deals and he can fly. But who cares? I mean, Azazel can fly, and I think he's still a garbage character. He's a piece of trash character that's not balanced correctly. And people can say he's easy mode all they want. Maybe he's easy mode for them, but he's not balanced correctly at all. And I've often said all he has to do is just get a small tears up. That's all you have to do to balance him, so that he can use his stupid little garbage brimstone more often, because that's his only method of defense. His only method of defense. So I usually die to stupid flies, because I'm sitting there charging, which it takes as long to charge normal brimstone. It takes that long to charge his absolutely garbage brimstone, which, if it's that small, it should not take that long. It just shouldn't. Oh, I've beaten the game with Azazel too, but it doesn't mean I like him. I hate him. I hate him with a passion, and I wish I could just get all of his achievements done so that I never have to play him again. Because he's a horrible character. And the only way you can make Azazel even useful is to get normal brimstone. That's pretty much it. Because his small range brimstone sucks. It's horrible. It's one of the worst ideas they ever put in the game. If he had double the range that he has, it would still be terrible, but it would be more doable. Because you have to get right in the face of enemies, and the worst thing about it is the enemy's shots go under the brimstone. So while you're holding your brimstone and you're thinking you're shooting enemies, shots can go right under the brimstone, and you don't know if you're dodging them or if you need to dodge them or anything like that. Which I think is terrible. It's obviously a design flaw. Because if you're gonna have to get into enemies' faces like that, you have to know where the shots are at all times. You have to be aware so that you can make those clutch dodges. And when brimstone covers up the shots, because it's freaking huge, I mean, it's not long, but it is fat, and it covers up the shots. And one thing I don't like about him too is he doesn't synergize with anything. Hardly. Like, most things just don't work with Azazel. Or if they do work, they work very, very poorly. Like the range up, it's almost not even noticeable. Almost. You can barely notice it. Maybe if you get like 8 range ups, you can start to notice it. Or maybe 4, I think. Maybe 3. It depends. Yeah, you had the brimstone. Yeah. It's basically the only way that you can use Azazel. I mean, either that or if you get Ludo. That was stupid. I don't even know how he blew me up. See, that doesn't make any sense. I was hiding over the rock, so in theory, he should not be able to touch my hitbox at all in any way, shape, or form. Because I was over the rock and I was touching the wall, so I should have been completely safe, but I wasn't. So I don't know, like I said, he's just really buggy. Another way they could have balanced him, make him like a bullet hell character. You know, most bullet hell characters only have 1 pixel of a hitbox. 1 pixel right in the middle of their character, and that's the pixel you have to keep safe. That means anything can go through your character as long as they don't touch that 1 pixel or you die. Now see, they could have done that. And that would have been much better. You'd have a bunch of close calls, but I mean, you'd still die a lot. You really would. Because there are a lot of enemies that just go right through the middle of you real easily. Like without even any effort. So it's still going to be challenging, but it would be less challenging. That was a horrible item. Bucket of Lard has absolutely no use on the Lost, unless you're just too fast. If you're too fast, then take Bucket of Lard, because all it's going to do is slow you down. That's it. It does nothing else. See, I think he should get bonuses from items that do absolutely nothing for him, too. He should get like a small damage bonus for HP items. It would make it so that it's actually worthwhile. Because like 70% of the items in Binding of Isaac Rebirth are useless on the Lost. Useless or, in fact, detrimental to his run. Because, I mean, there's a lot of items that you can't use because it will kill you. Well, there's probably not as many items that you can't use because they'll kill you, but there are just tons of items that are just not useful at all. Think of all the HP ups that are in here. It seems like a good idea because most characters like HP. Even Blue Baby likes HP. It's not as good as other characters, but hey, it works. On the Lost, it does nothing. So yeah, I mean, that would be another way that they could balance him. And it wouldn't be that difficult. It just make it so that everything that's useless to him, that's a passive item, would give him like a small all-stat up. That way people would be like, oh, stem cells, that's free HP, which is useless, but hey, you know, you get a small all-stats up. That'd be nice. No, range up does do stuff for Azazel, it just doesn't make much of a noticeable impact. Like, at the end of the game, if you get like a whole bunch of range up pills, at the end of the game you will realize that your range is different from the beginning, but it's not much. Like, not at all. It's hardly noticeable. Which is the reason I hate Azazel. He synergizes with just about nothing. Like, you'll pick up some stuff and you'll be like, oh, how does this work? How does the spoon bender work? Oh, it doesn't work at all. Just so you know. Now, if you get normal brimstone, yeah, then it works. But his little short brimstone, spoon bender does nothing. It just turns it purple. That's it. It doesn't home at all. Even if you're close to an enemy, it doesn't bend in any way, shape, or form. And I don't like it. I mean, I like the fact that he starts out with brimstone. It's nice, but like I said, his brimstone is so bad, he needs a hell of a good charge time. Because usually I try to charge, and I'm trying to dodge at the same time, and I can't do it. I can't make it for some reason. And maybe it's just me, but I know other people have said that Azazel is a horrible character too. Might just be an acquired taste, but I don't like him. He's my second least favorite character. Which is weird, because everybody's like, well, isn't Blue Baby one of your least favorite? It's like, no, because Blue Baby actually synergizes, you know? He's hard to play, but he synergizes. He can grab almost any item. Whereas Azazel, you're like, well, do I really want to grab this? Because it's not going to synergize. It's not going to do anything. It's really bad. My two favorite characters is Samson and... who would be my next favorite? I don't know, probably Isaac, or no, Maggie. Because they're the two most comfortable characters. Maggie has a whole lot of HP, and Samson just does a ton of damage if you take damage. And, I mean, Isaac is made to give you damage, period. That's what it does, and it does it well. Which, again, is why the Lost is a terrible character. He's playing the wrong kind of game. Lost. You seem lost. Maybe that's what they were going for. But the problem is, see, they shouldn't have tied up the achievements to this garbage character. Because you leave everything in RNG's hands. There's almost zero skill involved with the Lost. You could have the best skill in the world, and there's still going to be a bullshit room that's just going to automatically give you damage. And then, that's it. Worst thing would be is if you're in Shoal or the chest or something. Dark room. If you're in any of those or the